Hello everyone and welcome to my channel. My name is Ricardo and I'm Bujo Boosted. As you guys know, I've just moved from my 4th bullet journal into my 5th bullet journal, and today I'm gonna do a flip through of my 4th bullet journal. If you haven't already, I made a video 2 weeks ago about how I set up my new bullet journal, and I'm so happy to see that that video got to 10,000 views, which is absolutely mind-blowing. Also, I wanted to say that I'm very grateful for 7.5 thousand followers. I think that ever since I started making more videos and coming back to more me videos, the channel has been growing super well, so I'm very happy with the direction that we're all going to. So before we start the video and dive into my Scribbles That Matter journal flip through, don't forget to like this video and to subscribe to my channel because I post videos every week. So guys, with no further ado, let's get started. Okay, let's have a look at this guy. First of all, I want to say that the elastic band is still working pretty well. I'm pretty happy with the elastic band, works super well. The cover, as you can see, it holds really well as well. It's kind of dirty because I've been using it every day and I would bring it everywhere, so I kind of treat it badly, but the cover itself is pretty solid as well. One thing that I was not happy about is the pen loop, because as you know, the Scribbles That Matter comes with the pen loop, but mine got broken, so I had to cut it off, and that's kind of a down point. I was expecting the pen loop to be more resistant, but it wasn't. Besides that, I'm pretty happy with the journal itself. As we open it, as you can see here, I have some stickers. I like to keep some stickers here just in case. They're pretty useful for university, or if you need, I don't know, to write something on either this journal or a separate journal. I don't know, I just love to keep some stickers on this side of the page. Here, as you can see, my index. I was really happy with this page, which is something that I'm currently missing in my new list from 1917. I loved this bullet code and color code page. Here, the first color code is for my time log that I'm not doing at the moment. And down here, I have a color code for my YouTube. The other side, the index, as you can see, I'm not really done with it. I did it till almost the end, actually, 150. The journal has 185 pages, so I still have some pages that I need to add in here, but besides that, I was pretty consistent. So you can see I used 2 pages. The third page, I won't be using it. 2017 calendar and calendar. I was so happy with these 2 pages. I've been looking at them a lot. As you can see, I have a little tab here, and this is one of the tabs that I use the most. Super happy with this layout. Project list, Sunday list. This is a spread that was inspired by the book Getting Things Done by David Allen. If you want to have more info about the spread, I filmed a video about it. It's up on my channel. Here I have my 2017 savings page. I'm not sure what I wanted to have on this page, but I ended up not using it. You know, whatever. YouTube master plan. This was for me to have an overview of what I was posting on YouTube. I'm not doing this anymore in my current bullet journal because I actually have a separate journal only for my social media, and there's going to be a video about this journal soon up on my channel. Next, I have a Bujo Boosted community page that I never filled in. I'm so guilty of this. I must remind myself to do this one day, because some people really did put their names for the spread, and I ended up not having time maybe, or I don't know, I ended up not filling this in. This was a list of hashtags for Instagram to know which ones were trending and to just change hashtags a little bit. 20 facts about me. A couple of months ago, everyone was asking for this page, so I did one. This is the very first layout that I tried out for my mood grid, but I ended up choosing this one instead, which is the current one and the one that I've been using for 3-4 months. Super happy about it. Here I start the month of May. As you can see, I have some washi tape here that indicates where the month of May starts, and I can easily get to the end because see, I have the other washi tape here, so I know that this is the month of May. Super happy with this washi tape thing that I did. The first spread was a complete failure. I don't know what I wanted to do with this actually. May memories page, super happy about it. Mood grid, this was the first month. As you can see, I went over the whole spread. It looks super nice, super colorful. May 2017 month vlog. I love this layout. This was super useful and I was so productive with it. If you want to have more info, there is a video about how I effectively plan within my bullet journal, and I have a whole in-depth description of how I use the spread. Super happy about it. May study log, again, one of the most helpful spreads within my bullet journal. I use it to keep track of all of the work that I do for university. This one has to be my favorite university related spread within my bullet journal. Gratitude log, check our life check spread. This month the check our life check did not work. I always forgot to actually check it. Now if you want to have more info about this spread, there is an explanatory video too. First week of May, I was super happy with this layout here. I was dividing one page into two so that I had 2 days per page all the way till Saturday, and since on Sunday I worked the whole day, I never had Sunday. Productivity challenge. So I started a new productivity challenge and I ended up not keeping up with it. I'm super bad with this challenge. Like, I created it. People love it. I get messages like all the time about how they're happy about their productivity challenge, but I end up always failing mine. I don't know why. I probably should like rewatch my video and see what I'm doing wrong. Social media tracker. I did a quick tracker to see what I was doing, and I was tracking some stats as well and some goals. This was supposed to be a brand update for Pinterest. Now, over the past few months, I have revamped almost all of my social media platforms, but I haven't had that time to actually go into Pinterest. I plan on going back to Pinterest and be active there as well, but you know, I need time. Second week of May, I'm going for the same weekly spread. I really love this view. Here I have an overview of the days, my quality check section, social media trackers. I had some goals for the week, habit tracker coming soon. Very happy about this layout. This was the first week when I started doing the time letters. As you can see here, I have the time that goes from 8 all the way to 10 p.m. and I was using colors according to this color code here. I actually had it both here on the index and here on the side. I just glued a card here onto my journal and I added the color here. So I was adding the color before the day, so I had my day planned out before I actually started the day, but I ended up not being like that consistent with it. Instagram mosaic page, super happy with it. What I was doing is that I was coloring in one piece every 10 new followers. I started it at 6.5 thousand followers if I'm not wrong, and I ended up filling it towards like 11,000 followers. Now what's fun about this page is that I didn't like it a lot at first when I started, so I had actually started a second one, but you know, then I said to myself, no Ricardo, go back to the one you actually have, and I ended up loving it. So here I was just filling the page with some random doodles. A new weekly spread, same layout, same thing with the dailies and the time ladders. As you can see, some days are not colored in because I was maybe too busy, or I don't know, I just didn't color it in. A friend of mine drew this mandala for me. Here I have some tutorials. I was going through this like doodle phase when I would do a doodle tutorial. So I have one for the penguin, I have one for penguin, I have 3. Penguin, the lion, and the koala. Love doing these. Here I have my friendship tree. Now, as you can see, I ended up completely failing this spread. Now, why? Now, I love the idea. So the idea behind it is that you have all the colors here, and whenever you do something for a friend of yours, you color a piece in. So the problem here is that I have way too many colors, so it was getting complicated for me to like look for the colors. So I did some things. I'm not that bad as a person, but this system should work better with less colors, or I don't know, I need to come up with a different idea which is more practical. Also, like, I thought that it was fun to have all of the colors in like, you know, in this random order, but I think that the best is to have like a list of colors and to have them like nicely set up so that you have like all of the pinks on one side, all of the greens on the other side, so that it's easier to know which color you need to use for your tree. New weekly spread, same layout, same dailies. The tutorials. Here I had an exam schedule page. Now for this new semester, what I did is that I actually created a whole spread within my bullet journal. I have a test and exam spread. If you want to know more about this, I filmed a video about my university bullet journal setup. Here I have my regular May review of what worked, what didn't, what I wanted to improve and to include, and that's it for the month of May. Moving on to June, I loved doing this mosaic page. The washi tape is this yellow one. So here, as you can see, I use it on both sides, so it's easy for me to know where June is. June month log, same layout. I love this, super effective. June memories page, mood grid, same layout. I love them because they're really useful. Gratitude page. I did a boosted doodles page because I wanted to practice my doodles a little bit. I have a social media tracker on the side plus a stats tracker in here. This was supposed to be an Instagram tracker, which was so overwhelming to fill in that I ended up not using. So as you can see, I always try out new spreads, and if they don't work, they just don't. Whatever. New weekly spread, as you can see, was going for the same layout. Here I did a random thoughts page. I love this page. It was super easy to write. Basically what I did is that I sat down, something went over my head and I brought it down. And that's all. Post-exams brain dump. I really love to do these brain dumps because they're very useful, especially after a stressful week. Here, after exams, I really needed to have a brain dump to know what I wanted to focus on. Traveling bullet journal. I'm a part of a traveling bullet journal project. Super happy about it. New week. This week I was being consistent with the colors. YouTube brain dump. That's when I started thinking about how I wanted to revamp my YouTube. New washi tape, because from June I started really digging into washi tapes, and as of right now I have so much more new washi tapes. I'm super happy about it. New weekly spread, some journaling, and here I had a small section all about YouTube. As you can see here, I was keeping track of what I wanted to upgrade in different video ideas for bullet journal related video, study related video, and more personal related video. I ended up changing this because, as you know, I changed my handle from Bujo Boosted to the Booster Journal, and I changed my whole YouTube plan. Here I did a brand new different weekly spread that I was really happy about. I used it for a couple of weeks and it was working really well because in June I was doing my internship and I didn't really need to have dailies, so this overview of my weekly spread would work just perfectly. For the following week, yeah, I went back to this layout, but then for all of the following weeks I'm actually sticking to this one. Here I have my June review. I got it wrong. I wrote July review, but it's actually June review. July setup, and that's all for the month of June. As you can see, it wasn't as long because I was using my internship bullet journal at the same time, so I didn't have as many things to log in into this journal. July, I did another mosaic for this month. July month log, same setup. I'm not changing it. July memories. I got 10,000 followers on Instagram. How crazy is that? My mood grid, gratitude log, social media tracker. Here this month I started the checkup section for the very first time. I've been using this spread for a couple of months. I'm really happy about it. Basically what I do is that every day in the morning and in the evening I check some different areas of my life and I use colors in order to identify how well I'm doing in all of those areas. Here I had a description of all of the different areas so that I had the reference for the colors. And here I was coloring the doodles according to that. First weekly spread of July, here I had my days in here and I was setting up 3 daily goals for me to be more productive. I really love this system. I should really get back into this 3 daily goal thing. I had a mini habit tracker, some projects and next actions that I wanted, and a small finances tracker as well. Some summer projects, my 10K giveaway, brain dump. New week, same layout. I had a lot of fun doing these live on Instagram. Really happy about that. Here I did some lettering, but kind of failed. I'm really not into lettering. Some journaling. Here during the month of July, I did some like journaling pages because I had some time, so I was like spending some time during this journaling pages, just, you know, to have fun with these. This is my favorite weekly spread from the month of July, and probably from this journal. I just love the flower theme of this, and I don't know, it just ended up being super, super pretty. I did this live on Instagram as well. Next, I did another brain dump. I love doing these every once in a while. My Instagram tracker that I finished, super happy about that. Some journaling, some more YouTube brain dump. The last weekly spread for the month of July with the same layout. And here we directly jump into July review and August setup. Now, I remember very clearly, like after I set up this weekly spread, I realized that I wanted to get back to a more minimalist layout, and I wanted to actually focus more on using my journal productively. That's why after this weekly spread, I kind of changed the way I did my dailies. So here we jump into the month of August. I did a mini version of my regular month log because I was going on vacation, so I thought that I wouldn't need to have like a 2-page spread. Brain dump for August, August memories page, and mood grid. As you'll see, I ended up not using the mood grid as much because I was on vacation, so I was being a little bit lazy. I wasn't like filling in these trackers, but that's okay, you know, it's life, it's vacation, it's holidays. Gratitude log, social media trackers. Same thing with the checkup section. As you can see here, I ended up using only half of this spread because I was on vacation, so I wasn't tracking as many things. But that's alright, I'm happy with the idea, and it served its purpose during the first week and a half of the month, so. Now, as I said, I'm going back to more old style dailies, and I was so happy about it. As you can see, I only have the title, which is like in color, but besides that, I'm only using my fine liners, and I'm doing really rapid logging, a little bit of journaling here and there, but I was super happy with these. Amino brain dump and amino tracker. I started using Amino in August, and it's one of my favorite social media platforms right now. So I did a brain dump to know which blog posts I wanted to post there, and a small amino tracker for my amino points. Here I have some dailies, and I'm going for the same layout. Super happy about this minimal style. My ideal social media schedule, I did this so that I knew what I wanted to do for social media every single day. So I could look at it and say, okay, it's Tuesday, so I want to post a picture on Instagram, I like post on Amino. And this is very useful, especially if life gets a bit overwhelming and you don't know what you need to get done. More dailies. As you can see, I'm using some stickers to kind of keep this cactus theme consistent throughout the month. But besides that, I'm just using my journal for staying productive. YouTube overflow and video ideas. I loved creating this spread. This is one of the spreads that I'm the most proud of, and now I don't have it into this journal anymore because, as I said, I have a separate YouTube journal, so I have it into this journal over here. More dailies here. I had a review of my budget when I went to Rome in August. And a small brain dump for my back to school series, which you should definitely go check out because I had a lot of fun doing it. And here I have my very last weekly spread from the month of August. As you can see, it's a 1-page spread. I have personal versus social media, and I'm using the signifiers to know like what I need to do on those days. Super easy, super effective. And these ones are actually my last dailies because after the 31st, I just started using the other journal. I only have a couple of blank pages left, and on the back I have some pen tests, some washi tape swatches, and some other like information. But besides that, I was really happy with this journal. I planned on using it from May to August, and that's what I did. So it served its purpose perfectly. Also, I want to say that I was super happy about the paper quality. The paper is actually white compared to a Leuchtturm 1917, whose pages are kind of like creamish. Plus, since the Scribbles That Matter is 100 grams per square meter, you have barely any ghosting, barely any bleeding through. I just loved that. So really, besides the pen look problem that I had, I just had a lot of fun with the journal, and I do see myself using a Scribbles That Matter in the future. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. Please let me know in a comment down below what you thought about this flip through. Did you enjoy the flip through? What are your thoughts about the Scribbles That Matter journals? Have you tried one? I absolutely love their journals, and seriously, I can't wait to get my hands on a new journal, maybe the Pro version, because now they have like they have the doodle version, but they have the Pro version as well. So leave that in a small comment down below, and as usual, I hope you guys have a great day, and I'll see you soon in my next video very soon. Bye!